It's Babyface with EmergencyAZ number 38. The video which was going to come out today is now going to come out tomorrow because some news has dropped and I think we need to discuss it anyway, and it's pertaining to sub numbers. So I think I might have to put the tin hat on. So even though I am wearing the tin hat, I have to say we really do have to take what we're going to discuss with a pinch of salt. This is absolutely not fact. I am not reporting it as fact, and we're not discussing it as fact. It's going to be discussed as speculative information. But what I will say is if Blizzard want to clear things up, release the sub numbers. So we have a very important tweet that came up.
I agree with that.
Possibly just a complete load of tops.
I want to know.
Who knows? But I'll read it out. So Blizzard Entertainment launched a new API, develop.battle.net, recently, and it was leaking player subscription end dates. You could iterate over all players and calculate active subs. At the start of BFA, we had 3.2 million subs. Now, at 1.7 million, of which 25% are secondary
That's a lot less.
BFA purchases. Now, there's quite a bit there to assimilate immediately. So let's just go into a couple of things.
Not a dead game.
Number one, at the start of BFA, 3.2 million subs. This doesn't align with Blizzard's day one sales numbers.
1.7 mil, Andy.
We'll go into the but in a second. Blizzard said that BFA sold 3.4 million copies day one. Now, I am taking into consideration...
Maybe people bought the game, but they didn't sub.
...include all of the pre-purchases. Because even though you pre-purchase, the game still isn't out. And so that still counts as a notch to go to day one sales. So all the pre-purchases leading up to day one are added in the 3.4 million. So it's a little bit of a misleading number in terms of day one purchases.
Yeah.
And then boom, 3.4 million. This, of course, says 3.2 million, which is not 3.4. It's under. So we're saying it's
there's no way that shit can be real.
Subs, but 3.4 million units were sold. So where does the but come in? The but comes in because you could buy something but not be subscribed to the game. So somebody could have pre-purchased BFA and then just decided not to play it.
There's
maybe they left a couple of weeks later.
Oh, I don't know about that, dude.
Laptop out the window during a very hectic game of PUBG. Who knows? Who knows? So already, what I'm trying to say is numbers aren't adding up immediately.
No.
What's also interesting, though, is the now at 1.7 million, of which 25% is secondary. So what I take by that is out of that 1.7 million, if 25% is secondary sales, ergo not day one sales, that means about 450,000. About 450,000 of those 1.7 million are secondary sales, which means that it's what, 1.25 million out of the day one sales, which is of the 3.2 million. This is very mathematical, people. So essentially, lost 2 million subs of the original people. 2 million subs from that original number of 3.2 million.
That is true. I mean, like, there's got to be something to these numbers that makes sense.
450,000 through secondary sales. That's what I take that to mean. Could be completely wrong. Now, I'm going to jump myself. I won't bore you.
It does indicate a trend. That's my opinion.
Other posts by this. So they continue to say, which also means that over 50% of the Warcraft player base is using weak auras, which is pretty amazing. Not the right time for a humble brag, dude. Not the right time. Not the appropriate time.
Oh, shit.
For a humble brag. Right? The original post, which those findings
mad, dude.
has since been deleted. The original post with those findings has since been deleted. Not sure if because Blizzard threatened to sue or because it was false data. This is a very important thing. So
wait,
the people
Blizzard was going to sue them over...
This is
wait,
second-hand information already. So the people that reported this information, they have since pulled down their post.
Okay.
Is it because they completely miscalculated? Is it because there was pressure from Blizzard? Who knows? But we just don't know the validity of this. We really just do not know the validity of this. And this is the important aspect. Because what happens in the rest of the thread is people start throwing sub numbers around like facts when they're not. Oh, well, Blizzard said at the start of BFA, they confirmed they had 10 million subscribers. No, they didn't. Blizzard have not confirmed sub numbers since the last sub numbers they released in WoD, which was 5.5 million subscribers. That is the last factual release of subscription numbers by Blizzard. Since then, they have given other data. I believe they said at the start of Legion that Legion has something like the most playtime.
That was misquoted.
Expansion or an expansion launch.
Yeah.
Or something like that.
I know what you're talking about. That's not it.
Playtime as opposed to sub numbers, and playtime doesn't equate to sub numbers. Because you could have a brand new game that sells, for argument's sake, 5 million units, and people play it 3 hours a day. So that's 15 million hours a day those people are playing. You could also have a game which has 4 million subscribers, and people, or 4 million purchases, and people play it for 4 hours a day.
Okay, so let's just do the rest of this. I want to just get this raid done. Let's go. Pull the boss, let's go, and let's kill it. Like, so generally, like, my opinion on the whole thing is that, because I don't know, like, really what the point is to it, but anyway, I do feel like there has been a downward trend. Like, regardless of, like, how much that downward trend happened, I feel like there is obviously something. And if Blizzard threatened to sue those people, I feel like there has to be at least, like, something that's true to it, even though it might not be indicative of actual sub numbers. Like, would you agree with that, McConnell?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, okay, so that's kind of where I'm at. I feel like there's, like, the numbers, they've got to be coming from somewhere. And maybe they could be, like, purchase subs that are not including, like, other subs with WoW tokens or something like that. Doesn't that make sense? They didn't threaten. Okay.
I think the best metric is login time. Because it goes back to what you've always said, man.
Mm-hmm. Which is what?
That this game should want to make people quit their real lives. Like, you should have
I did actually just say job. I didn't say the whole real life. But yeah, well, I mean, why not?
Yeah, I mean,
we'll just take things a step further. Sure.
Well, anyway, so, like, the game should be so good that people want to quit their responsibilities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they don't want to have any responsibilities in real life so they can play the game all the time. That's the plan.
You should see, if the game is good enough, you should see birth rates drop.
That's pretty big, dude, don't you think?
Yeah.
I mean, like, maybe you're right. Like, I don't know. It's kind of crazy to think that, yeah. Yeah, WoW is population control. It's, like, made by the Illuminati to, like, keep people... Yeah, dude, think about it.
That's a damn good game, dude.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, a game that makes it to where you don't even leave your house, man. You don't want to have a girlfriend, you don't want to have a job, you don't want to have friends, man. You just want to play the game. Like, that's what it's about, dude. And I don't know if it's ever going to get back to that, but, like, I do feel like the numbers mean something. I just don't really know what they mean. Like, I don't think the numbers are completely accurate, but I think they could be, like, all numbers of people that are subscribed without WoW tokens, or people that are subscribed concurrently without, like, resubscribing every month, or maybe people that are subscribed with WoW tokens. Like, the numbers, Mason. Well, wait, what the fuck is that, dude? I'm so confused. Like, what the hell is a numbers, Mason?
I thought you spent time on the internet, man.
I mean, not that kind of time. Like, what is it? Now I'm kind of curious.
That's the question, man.
Okay. So what is it then? Are you able to say?
I am not.
Wow. Okay. I will... Okay. It's very, very secret. We can't even talk about it on stream. That's how important it is.